And I spent a lot of my life kind of like thinking I should have been more successful, like financially. But now at 68, I kind of look back and think, maybe I did it right.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're going to meet someone really interesting. Keith, welcome to the channel.
Thank you.
And Keith, I know enough about you to get the idea that you are a bit of an adventurer.
Yeah.
Could I go so far to say a thrill seeker?
Yeah.
You don't want to think about yourself that way?
Yeah, I don't enjoy being scared, but I do enjoy adventure sports for sure.
So how many jumps do you have?
I have at the moment 17,949, 51 more, and I'll have 18,000.
18,000 times.
Yeah.
You went up in a perfectly good airplane
and bailed out
and jumped out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I've done it too once, so I do get the idea of the thrill behind it. It is quite a thrill. And are you making your living as a skydiving instructor?
I am. Yeah. Yep. That's now my only job. This is it. I'll be turning 70 in another couple of years, and then I think I'll probably do one more year of skydiving after that, and then I think I'm going to just pursue rock climbing and hopefully full-time van life. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you've got a really nice Nissan, and you're living in it.
Yep.
And you're towing a trailer. And what's in your trailer?
I've got bicycles, or a bicycle. I've got tools, some extra supplies. I use it for storing clothes and climbing gear. And I got my parachute in there. So if I find the opportunity, I'll just go visit a local place and take a couple of jumps or something.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure. And you said your goal was to reach 20,000 jumps.
20,000 is, yeah, I don't know why, but it just sounds cool, you know.
It's a nice round number.
Yeah.
Well, is it okay if we take a look around?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do that, folks. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your van.
2018 Nissan NV 2500, 6-cylinder, and its name is Beluga, like the ugly white whale.
Oh yeah.
And it's actually I bought it from a dealer secondhand, and the guy that owned it left his registration in the glove compartment. And I noticed some of the work he did was really good, so I got a hold of him to say I appreciated his craftsmanship, and he was the one that told me what the name of it was and gave me a background on the vehicle. So that was kind of cool.
He had built it out when you got it.
A little bit. He had done the ceiling and the walls, but other than that, it was just bone stock, you know.
Oh, so the interior is yours.
Yeah. The interior was all my stuff. Yeah.
Let's take a look at that.
Cool. So this is the interior. I used to have it so that the bed would slide out, but I found I really didn't need that much extra room. It's 27 by 72, and it works good. And then it's also a couch at the same time, so I never have to really make the bed other than pull the sleeping bag down. And this is actually the sail off my first hang glider I ever owned, so really? It's got a little bit of history to it. And then we've got, you can put your phone here and watch TV. And this actually I got off of one of your channels, and then it'll fit up in here if you want, and you can watch TV that way.
Nice.
Or use your phone, or better than that, you can just open it up and put it on a table, and it'll do that. Got my little bookshelf back there with all my climbing stuff. I just use this for like my sleeping bag, and I can just pull it down at night, no big deal. I prefer not to use doors just for the weight. I really like, again, to see everything when I wake up in the morning. I can kind of make an automatic inventory of what I have. I just keep looking at it. Storage over here, and this is really cool. You might like this. This is just a bar magnet, and it's got all the different plugs with a little indicator of what kind of plug it is, and then you just put it up there. This is hooked up to my battery, so I've got the I don't know, these USB plugs or something that I can just plug anything into, and then you can just like put them in these pouches and store them. And then we've got over here is just, I've got these are all rechargeable lights, and they last a really long time. So I just unplug them and then recharge them when I need to. And then I built this little box here for Just a way of using the space where the wheel well was, and it's stuff that you rarely use.
Tucked in around it?
Yep. And got light down here, so that's worked really well.
Yeah, that's nice.
I can put my shoes down here and stuff. I've got a Goal Zero battery underneath here with all my fuses laid out. And then I've got storage buckets that can slide out all the way down. Storage bucket over there. I built the cabinet and the sink, and then I was looking for a cabinet or for a tabletop in my garage, and just so happened this was a toolbox that used to sit in the back of a truck, and my father had given it to me. And then I measured it, and it was like exactly 17 inches, and I was like, holy smokes, and it just fit perfect. So I cut it, and then my dad was asking me what I was going to do with the leftover piece, and then what I did was just make a table that pops there, and then you can use that for the swivel seat. And then I made a little drawer for utensils and
junk drawer.
Yep, junk drawer with the slow close to make it a little prettier. I've got the Gusher pump, so you can just foot pedal it. And you can kind of control the amount of water that you use. It's one of the things that I don't use as much as I thought I would. I use it maybe to wash my hands and store some stuff, but I'm not really doing dishes. Mostly I'm just making sandwiches and the most minimal amount of cooking possible. And then you got the Jetboil over here, which is just, I don't know if you ever used one of these, but this thing,
torches.
Yeah, you can heat 1 cup of water in 52 seconds. So it's really quicker than a microwave. And that's how I make my coffee. I just use instant coffee. Once I figured out how to make coffee in here, I was like, I knew I was all set. You know, that was the main thing.
You can make coffee, you can be happy.
Yeah.
Coffee is happiness.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got a Dometic fridge. I built the cabinet and just opens up. It's got a little freezer up there, which works quite well. And then built some storage buckets here. I got this off your videos with the Wave 2, which is on a bracket. And I got a propane bottle down there, which was super. I was using Mr. Buddy. Yeah. And then when I saw your video, and I'm like, nope, I'm doing it. So
yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, with a little TV bracket that swings out. I've also have the privacy curtain that goes here, comes across. And then one of the other things I saw on your channel, which was great, was sort of like stealth camouflage.
Oh, yeah.
So I just attached it right to the curtain, so when it opens up, and I've had people come and they're like, oh, do you work for the city? And I'm like, no, but I'm glad you think that. You know? So, and then I put fleet numbers on the side of the van too. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So that worked out cool. And then the swivel seat, once I got this figured out, I was like really happy. This one was I saw it on your channel and I was like, this is definitely the way to go. I considered just taking it out. I'd seen some people that did that and they put in a big lounger, but this is just like so awesome. Yeah, that's about it. Up here, drives well. I'm probably getting 15 miles to a gallon or so. Yeah. So that's not too bad, you know.
It's tall and it's a aerodynamics of a brick, and you got the trailer. That's impressive.
Yeah. I made a big list of all the things I saw on your channel, and I gotta tell you, I am like totally comfortable in here. Like I have not, if anything, there was some things that I wouldn't have done or don't really need, you know. But I was definitely set up for comfort. That's for sure. Right. Yeah. When I was building it, I saw a lot of people with the table that lays down, right? And then you can do your cooking on there. But I've got a little piece of insulation, and it was binding up against it. And I was talking to my dad about it, and he said, well, back when I was probably 10 years old, we were traveling to on the summer vacations. We were in a Rambler station wagon, and we did nothing but cook on the Coleman stove and everything. So he still had the Coleman. This was made by Coleman just to fit the old white gas stove. And he still had it, and I'm like, oh, can I have that? You know, and he's like, yeah, sure. So I ended up getting this thing out of Walmart, and it's just a drain thing for doing your dishes. But then that makes my table for cooking on outside, because I really don't want to cook inside. And it's just perfect. And I think it's just so cool that it's being repurposed for,
yeah.
I mean, when I got it from my dad, it still had scrambled eggs on there from 1960. I had to kind of wash them off a little bit. This is the garage.
Yeah, well, some people put a little garage in the back of their van. You weren't going to put up with that. You got a real garage.
I have 2 garages, so you can see the beluga.
Yeah.
And then if you slide in here, we've got the screened off area, and then we've got climbing gear in here for when you don't have the trailer. You can put all the stuff you need, and then I've got a little storage back here and everything. Yeah, there you go. You get a good shot of the Goal Zero. I've been really happy with it. I didn't know much about it, but most of the Goal Zero stuff is like, I bought Goal Zero panels, wires, so I didn't have to worry about the right gauge wire and how to crimp them and all that. It was just kind of plug and play, which for me was important. Now we go into the other toy box in here, and I could just store my bicycle. I've got more climbing gear and my ropes. I got a parachute in there if you need one by chance, and there you go.
I was just thinking I might need it.
Yeah. And storage for my clothes. I can dry clothes in there. And then in the back, I turned it into a shower. So you can, it's the old barn door kind of shower. And the cool thing was, I was looking around for a bracket for these pipes so I could good mount them, and I didn't want to buy a whole piece of aluminum, and I saw a box full of casters, and I'm like, hey, that's perfect. And then it'll also like articulate anywhere you want. So then this will go up in here. I put another one down here to keep the door from blowing in the wind. Then I just take the shower curtain with the big grommets, run it through the pipe, drop it down, and then I've got the which I got from your channel again, was the
pump up.
Yeah, the pump up.
Did you paint it black?
I did. Yep. Scuffed it up like you said, and painted it, and it's worked great.
You know, I've written a lot about being an adventurer and having an adventurous spirit, but you know, there's most of us. We got a pretty low level of adventure going on, and you got a very high adventure drive.
Yeah, I did hang gliding for 23 years and ultralights, and got about 10 hours in paragliders too. So I've spent most of my life in the sky, and I spent a lot of my life kind of like thinking I should have been more successful, like financially. But now at 68, I kind of look back and think maybe I did it right. You know, like
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah. But sometimes I think of just making an excuse for my just wanting to have fun all the time. But maybe it's a little of both, you know.
You don't need to make an excuse for that, you know? It's, to my mind, it's not, you know, a lot of people think it's who dies with the most money, who dies with the most toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not me. I think who dies with the most memories.
Yeah. This trip has been that. I mean, like the people I met in climbing, and then coming here and meeting you, and just meeting all the people at the RTR. It's so much more than I thought it could ever be, you know, like my wildest dreams would never even come up with this, you know. It's been that good. So, I just want to keep it going. Yeah.
And the best is yet to come.
Yeah.
Incredibly.
Yeah.
Yet to come.
Yeah. I should be able to do this like full time, you know, sooner or later. So, yeah, it's been awesome.
Well, Keith, thank you so much for sharing your home. You've just set it up really, really well. And
thank you.
And I just love finding someone so adventurous out there actually doing the things I talk about doing. You're doing them. So
yeah.
It's been my joy and pleasure to meet you.
The same here. Like, you have no idea like how much like you've affected. Like, I was just like, I'm in the gym just watching your videos all the time. I watch them over and over, like same ones even, you know. Yeah. You've done a really cool thing. Like, I'm impressed.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
Yep.
So folks, I hope you've been inspired half as much as I have. If so, then hit that thumbs up button, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.